Just as I started thinking police might be remorseful of everything that they're doing to these protesters by the rule of law that controls them, I now realize that these people are surrounded by monsters as well. There were some leaked messages from a WhatsApp group that included several RCMP officers, as well as even a fire chief. And I kind of want to go over them because it shows the mentality of the ones that are being truly aggressive to the protesters. Some of the police, you can see in their eyes when you're looking at the videos that they don't want to be there. They're standing on the wrong side of history, but they don't know what to do. So, just like the brown coats, they're following orders. But these guys seem to enjoy what they're doing. It's like they've been given a license to assault, harass. Who knows what else they might be able to do. But let's take a look at some of the messages that were leaked. Why don't we let their words speak for themselves? It's so disgusting that these are even messages that I'm reading. Derek Quealy. He left a link here. Police horse tramples peaceful protesters in Ottawa. Wow. Scott Peaver, that's awesome. Chris Russell, we only think we're living the dream. That's what we need to do. See, look at this. Andrew Nixon, Chris Russell, Scott Peaver, Andy LeClaire, Derek Quealy, they're excited about this. They're enjoying it. And you can see there's even more names here, but I don't know if they're all for it. I think they're just in the group. Because the only ones that seem to be chiming up about this are these names here. Tenzin Wangang. I think I heard Seth Rogen in the background. Oh yeah, what a thing to make fun of. Fred, on Francophone CBC News, they were saying that the one person got arrested for injuring a police service animal, inserting a bike in its path, tripping him up. You can see the horse trip in other views. Thankfully, the rider stayed on. Come on. Come on, Fred. Such a dick. Tenzin Wangang, of course, he had, I guess this was a voice memo. And then Mark Corsi, very good MPF email about scheduling an extra duty pay just came out and about the convoy protest. They're getting paid extra money to assault people and harass them. In fact, it's gotten so bad since these leaked messages have come out that I haven't been able to find any of their social medias anymore because they've all been closed. I wonder why. Then we've got Marka here. Just watch that horse video. That is awesome. That's awesome. 3 exclamation points. That's awesome. They're so proud of it. They're so proud of that. We should practice that maneuver. Why should you practice almost killing people? Why? You're insane. Bloodthirsty, insane fuckheads. Andrew Nixon, agreed. Sarah, put me back on gyro and they will be served. Really? Really? Mark Corsi, I have a second gas mask, size medium, never used if anyone doesn't have one and would require one tomorrow. I'll take it. I'll bring it in tomorrow. Thanks. That's the most peaceful thing I've heard yet. But the fact that he's not calling out these other people for being completely in the wrong makes them just as bad as the rest of them. They're standing by watching it. Andrew Nixon, time for the protesters to hear our jackboots on the ground. That sounds a lot like the Browncoats. Starting to sound a lot like the Browncoats. Robin Thibault. Wow, Nixon. This is a kinder, gentler RCMP. Okay, we can give out free hugs and unicorn stickers, said Andrew Nixon, with the Shaq meme coming up. That's how you can tell this is not a genuine tweet or a message. Where else do we go with this? Derek Quigley, I agree very loud down here. Andrew Nixon, I'm signed up. Anyone not signed up, jump on this. Your police officers first and ride members second. Don't cower it away when we're needed. Even one shift can relieve an ops member for one night. He's treating it like it's a military takeover. This dude's insane. Kim Aoki, hopefully not Monday. I don't want to be stuck 12 hours with you, Nixie. Oh, well, when all this is over, you'll be spending a whole lot more than 12 hours in the same prison cell together. Andrew Nixon, you are and you will. Ooh, well, he's not wrong about that, but it's going to be hopefully 12 years and not 12 hours for this blatant abuse of power. Kim Aoki, damn, hopefully I'm so 11th person asking for it. Don't know what that means. No, I think there might have been a typo there. Jackie Tessel, who got Sunday night? Sarah, me. Andrew Nixon, me too. Jackie Tessel, see you there. See you there. Not a single person stood up for the fact that what they're doing and what they're saying is misleading and awful. The fact that they are harassing these protesters and they're happy about it, they're happy about the aggression they're allowed to use against them, is just shocking. It's sickening. These people should be ashamed. And so, of course, as usual, I've decided to see what these people look like so that they can be identified later. So here we have the brothers, Constable Derek Quealy and Constable Matthew Quealy. I don't believe Matthew Quealy was part of it, but Derek Quealy sure as shit was. And the weirdest part is that they're from Edmonton, yet they are in Ottawa. They have been rallied to go over there. Interesting. Surrey RCMP, we got Andy Leclerc. This man is also in that chat. He is another face of the people that are going to put their jackboots to the ground. I don't believe he should have any form of power after that. He needs psychiatric help and a prison cell he can rot in at this point. Who else do we got? David, what was his name? Scott Peaver. Scott Peaver. This was another one of those names that got brought up here. Keep this face in mind. Because when this all comes down to it, he needs to be identified for the actions of him and his comrades, and he needs to be punished justly. It's sad. And here's another one. Constable Andrew Nixon. Look at this face. This is the face of a man who gets off on trampling people to death with horses. That is it's just so sad. How can he sit there or stand there with that grin when he's such an awful person? It's just sad. Who else do we got here? I don't have the names of these two, but these are the two people that were also in that chat. Even with a third message, cheers crew, here's to some sweet OT this weekend for our on-call members. Don't kick all of them out until next week's group gets a turn, because they want the overtime. They are being put up in the ritziest hotel there in order for them to stay there. And in order for them to come from whatever part of Canada that they want them to come from in order to help quell the protesters. But these are the faces of people that are monsters. And even if this person or this person didn't say anything in the chat, that's another problem. They didn't say anything in the chat. That's a huge problem. That's a better view of another one here. Hashtag heroes. Here, I wish I could scroll down. But they used a hashtag hero on this. Can I make this smaller? I want to make it smaller. Yeah, I'll just zoom in. No, it didn't really do anything. Let's just do that, and then I'll go up. Nope, still not going to do anything, eh? Well, all right. Well, anyway, hashtag heroes to describe these people after what they put in the messages there. It's disturbing. It's disgusting. We've got another one here, Jackie Tessel. This one. She is also in there. She is adding to it. It's really sad to see that she's a Mountie as well. These supposedly well-trained police officers aren't using their training for the good of anybody. It's really depressing. And of course, last but not least, we have Kim Ayoade. I believe he is the fire chief of Ottawa. He's also in those calls, in those logs. Not calls, in the logs. In those messages. It's really disgusting. And the fact that they have no shame after everything they've done to these people, it just proves that they're sociopathic. There's no empathy. They don't deserve any in return. When their sentence comes up after being put in front of a jury, it should be the harshest penalty they can receive. The harshest. Because these people are not here for you. They're here for themselves, and they're here to spread whatever power they can and use it against you. It's disgusting. These people should be ashamed. Anyway, I hope in the few days to come we'll have some lighter news that I can report on, because the last couple days have just been so anger-inducing that I can barely stomach what I'm seeing. And it's so awful. Anyways, guys, stay strong. Hopefully we will become the true North strong and free once more. And we'll be able to get through all of this with our heads held high, whereas theirs should be hung in shame. Love you all. Bye-bye.